SunDaze. I'm the illest host on the East Coast, eating a delicious slice of buttered toast. Styles. And this man is.
It's your boy Fifth back in the building.
Yeah, and this man is.
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
It'll never not be funny to me. I'm sorry, it won't. And this is episode 77. Trump, Mamdani, and Netanyahu. Oh boy.
Oh man.
What's up, Jimmy?
Listen, everybody.
Oh man.
And share your news feed, share this to groups, tag people in the post, tag people in the comment section, send this to like-minded individuals to message. If you're an admin or a moderator of a group, share this to your group. Put at everyone and tag everyone in the group, and follow and subscribe everywhere you are watching. We are streaming on 3 different platforms on 7 different locations. We are on Kick on It's Your Boy Fifth. We are on YouTube on It's Your Boy Fifth. We are on YouTube on SunDaze podcast. We are on YouTube on Street Magic Multimedia. We are on YouTube, another YouTube. I think that's Styles YouTube. We are on Facebook on the Forum Experience, and we are on Facebook on Aaron All Nighter. So comment below where you're watching from and wherever.
We're like the wind. We're like the wind. We're fucking everywhere.
We're syndicated.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's what that is. So
we are multimedia moguls.
Yeah, fact. Get it. So we got to talk Trump, Iran. Trump just recently made the news, Fox News. He was asked about an exit strategy in Iran. Check this out and we'll talk about it.
What is the exit strategy?
Well, I think there's a lot of them. There's a military exit where we just keep going just the way we are, and we can even make it a heavier dose, and it's knocking out everything they have. Or there's a smarter strategy, and that's you make a deal, and they want to make a deal. I just don't think they're ready yet. But they do want to make a deal. Sometimes they don't want to say they want to make a deal. They want to be the tough guys. But they do want to make a deal. There's 2 ways. I mean, it's you can just keep doing exactly what we're doing and take them apart piece by piece. We can do it in a more rapid fashion, which we might do. Or we can negotiate with them, which we're also doing right now. I mean, as we speak, we're talking to them.
And you said today that Russia and China are not helping. Earlier this week, the War Secretary Hegseth said that they are enabling. So what is the difference?
Well, I don't know that they're enabling. I mean, I will tell you that President Xi said he will not partake, and President Putin said the same thing. I think, I trust them. They've had a long-term relationship. There could be some things they do, but thus far, at least, it has not been major. I don't think they'd want to have me disappointed.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube.
So,
oh my God. Let me ask you, Chris, quick, right off the rip. Do you fucking trust China and Russia?
No.
No. And they are absolutely fucking helping them. Bro, we're basically already in the very early beginnings of a world war. Like, we're just not realizing it. Like, everybody's involved in this shit.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Fifth?
Well, last Sunday about the World War, we were discussing that on the Pop-Up podcast. We're trying to figure out if the amount of countries that are at war right now is a world war. We asked AI. And AI said technically not unless China, Russia, and America kind of like fight each other.
Yeah. But see, that's the trickery because they're all using proxies to fight each other, really, at the end of the day. Like,
so Texas,
tomfoolery.
Proxy world war. It's like a fake world war.
I like how it said technically because it's like sort of teetering right on the line. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, well, because basically that's how the world would normally get reset forever. There would be a big, gigantic war all throughout history, and that would reset. And that's what World War One and World War Two were. But the problem is, so many people have nukes and shit now. You can't really have a conventional war like that. So we're sort of in this limbo. Like, they would love to have they would love to have another world war. They would love to use that to usher in digital currency and no fucking borders. Well, sorry, I guess Fifth wasn't feeling this fucking conversation. He said, "You know what? I'm out."
He just got
What's going
kidnapped
on
by.
here?
He got kidnapped
Oh
by.
shit! And I can't even hear you, Aaron.
Oh no!
Good Lord, I'm gonna pop out too and come back. You stay there.
All right.
For the love of God and baby Jesus.
Everybody who's watching, don't mind the technical difficulties. Still share this out. We'll be right back. We got this going. Don't worry about it. Share this out to your news feed. Share this to groups. Tag people in a post. Tag people in the comment section. Hopefully we get the co-host back.
Why do I get a feeling it's going to be one of these days?
Yo.
Can you hear me? I hear you.
I hear you. Perfect.
Why do I get the feeling that this is going to be one of those days?
I don't know. It's because
So
we talk about politics. People don't like that.
I'm telling you, dude. I get a fucking pee-pee smack constantly from certain fucking social media outlets. Like, obviously, these motherfuckers on YouTube are always trying to hit me with the strike. I appeal it, and because sometimes it's stuff that's not even legit, dude. Like, I posted a thing recently. You know how Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan would do it too? How they would do like that.
Yeah. What the fuck just happened?
Happen anymore.
Now you sound like a bug robot. Bro, you sound like a bug robot. You're going to have to get out and come back in. Yeah. Sorry for the bug robot, everybody. This is live. This is what happens sometimes with live feeds. So, yeah, this is what we're doing. I mean, everybody make sure you follow, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment if you're still with me. Somebody in the comments, Trump's ego is wild. Yeah, a little bit. All right.
Dude, you sounded like Mickey Mouse when I was fucking going out. You're like, and I heard you say my name.
Bro, you sounded like a robot fucking fly. I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is happening to us, dude? I swear, we have the worst fucking luck with this shit, and it really makes me think sometimes.
Yeah, it's because what we're talking about, bro. As soon as we start talking about it, shit's like
the AI picks it up, I swear to God, and it starts fucking up your signal. But so, where do you want to go from where we still on the World War III, or do we want to?
Yeah, we got to talk about Iran a little bit more. Hopefully, Fifth comes back. I don't know what's up with Fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, fucking.
What do you think we need to do? How about this? What do you think we need to do to really put an end to this?
All right. So there's multiple.
Because we can't just leave.
And on what we want. So if we want the oil and stability in Middle East, which is America's game plan, in my opinion, we have to demolish and annihilate them. However, that also could be potential war crimes because, you're not supposed to attack civilians, women, and kids. However, us bombing their nation, if we don't commit the war crimes and kill the women and kids, the women and kids are just going to grow up hating America. They're going to raise the kids to hate America, and we're going to be at the same fucking dilemma 20 years from now.
You're talking scorched earth. You're talking like the Israel's rhetoric against like not only kill the men, kill the women, kill the children, even kill their fucking animals, so nobody remembers what we did. Like that's what you're saying now.
Well, because
I get it.
gotta
It's
think
not
about
wrong.
war. You got to
Like
think
what do
about
you
war.
think happens if we pull out? If we
You're
bomb them
gonna-
a little bit harder and then we pull out, what do you think happens? This is what people are not realizing, because I know you know. What happens if we just leave it there?
We're just creating terrorism. You know what I mean?
And
We're
the
gonna have
and
a
the, and the
shitload
straight,
of people that hate us, and
and the
then
straight, they're gonna take
this
the straight
again. Oil prices will sky through the roof again. We'll get taxed on oil, and America will be even broker than it is.
Everybody here will be arguing. There'll be tons of people here protesting against the war. You likened it to Vietnam. Like if we do ground invasion, that literally could end up that way. But on the flip side, they're also saying we don't know if we don't have some sort of ground invasion if we can ever end this war, if we can ever stop them, and if we just leave, we're fucked. Because they'll take the strait. Now they're trying to take the Red Sea. What's the other strait in the Red Sea? The Houthis are trying to take that one now. Have you seen that? And that's a extension of Iran. That's one of their players.
Yeah, but Houthis not just an extension of Iran. Houthis are mercenaries. They're basically a group that whoever has the top bidder, because there's a group of the Houthis that are fighting for Israel right now in Lebanon.
Yeah,
So
I've heard some of that shit. It's
just
so fucked.
Team that they align with. They align.
You know this, right? Like you're absolutely on any given day, any of these terrorist groups could be fighting for someone else. They take who gives them the money, pretty much. Like
so, because their whole thing is we need money to do what our goals are. So how are we gonna get money? Fuck it. You hire cool. I'll fight for you until I'm done and you stop paying me. I'll put
soldiers of fortune. That's what it is. Soldiers of fortune. It's kind of like how Belarus, you know, that unit from Belarus that Putin uses, and they almost and they started to turn on him. They almost fucking took them over here because they weren't getting paid right. They weren't getting paid right.
I look at Iran kind of like Vietnam. Now, like I explained to you off air before the show, I feel like if we do ground invasion in Iran, one, the territory in the mountains, we thought fighting a war in the fucking forest in Vietnam was in the jungle. Yeah, no. Now you got to climb mountains on top of that. Okay, no. There's gonna be
underground cities and shit. You see the underground military installations and shit.
Yeah,
it's guerrilla warfare. It's guerrilla warfare.
Mountains shit. So it's like, you know,
Axpic Mountain. You hear this new one, Axpic Mountain, that they're trying to go after?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's it. Yeah.
You're fighting these people, and you got the terrain that's one horrible for the soldiers. They don't know where they're going. Now they gotta climb mountains and be on the lookout to fight people. Nah, that'll turn out horrible. We'll lose thousands of lives. I think that's the worst decision in the world.
I feel like the world's playing.
Listen, we have the technology with the drones and the jets. Just bomb the fuck out of them, bro. Why put anybody on the ground when we have that technology?
Yeah.
Like, why are we going backwards?
No, I know.
26. I don't want to see any ground troops in any war anywhere.
I know. Shouldn't we be getting away from that?
Yeah, we don't need them anymore.
I just saw our shit. I just saw an announcement from the U.S. military that they're gonna start allowing women in infantry. Did you hear this?
Yeah, that's just fucking.
That's crazy.
Women,
that's crazy though.
We're like, hey, you can do this too. Don't worry.
Equality and shit.
Yeah, that's all that is. But I still think it's stupid for any type of ground troops or any infantry troops anymore. We don't need that. That's a waste of money. That's a waste of lives. Fucking the same money that you're gonna pay that soldier, build a fucking robot.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah. In the end, we're gonna kill more of them, but it's still not gonna be enough, probably. Like, you know what I mean? They dug in, dude. Like, they dug in.
more of them, Styles.
I hate to say it, but I think we got to hit them with something fucking harder, dude. Like, I don't know what that is. I'm not necessarily saying the N word, but like,
I put my money on them.
Yeah, you know they get some funky shit too over there.
You can't go into somebody else's house and expect to know where everything is and where everything's hidden at.
And we don't.
House. Right. It's their house. They know where all the hiding spots are. They know how to defend it. We just
so complex.
Like, we're gonna fuck you up. No, they're gonna fuck us up.
And that's the thing, like, we are the most powerful military on the planet, but situations are much more complex than who's the fucking, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So much more complex. Like put it this way, like, I've seen a fucking little dude, like, start to get the best of the big ass, like that's basically what you're saying. Like, they're gonna be a problem. They're gonna be a problem, like Japan was a problem. So sometimes,
on top of that,
you gotta
look at what they're fighting for. Our American soldiers going over there, this is just a normal mission to them. Their heart isn't into it. Iran, this is their fucking livelihood. This is their life.
And in some ways, we should.
In ARs, they're like 7 years old running around because this is their life.
Yeah, at the threat of being called a fake word called an Islamophobic, I would say I think people need to fucking wake the fuck up in this country, because we might be fighting war over there, but we're fighting war here too, man. And the fucking population is growing and growing, and we're having less than 2 kids per family. They're having 8 or more kids per family. You see where I'm going with this, and you see that, like, some people don't believe it, but dude, it's getting fucking wild in this country, man. It might not be our country anymore someday.
Well, they're already predicting by 2040 whites are going to be the minorities in America. It's already maths. They predicted from our
and you know what's crazy? And you know what's crazy about that, Aaron? Like, whites are still the majority in this country for the time being, but do you know that white people only make up 4% of the world's population? We are the fucking minority. Like, this is the silly shit, man. Like, we make up 4% of the world's population. Look it up. Like, we're gonna be fucking extinct, bud. That's what's gonna happen. They say we're all gonna be like a light brown color someday, because all of us are gonna mix, not just white, everybody. We're just gonna be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Maybe that's evolution. Maybe that's, and then eventually we're gonna turn into AI fucking robots. I believe that shit.
Right. So that's
it's not even gonna matter. Because it never mattered in the fucking first place, right? Skin color never fucking mattered in the first place.
Right.
People are just obsessed with that shit.
Argument and all that shit. It's like, listen, whites are going to be the minority by 2030. America is going to be mostly mixed by 2040. And everybody going to be like a light tan. We're all going to look like a light skin. That's it.
Yeah.
No more white, just light skin. And then that's it. So that's why.
But then what happens? But then who do you blame all your problems on after that? Can't blame it on the white devil. Can't blame it on the white devil anymore.
Right, but that's when they'll just blame it on the actual politician, instead of like an ideology behind it.
Oh, that would be nice. Accountability? You mean we'd finally some accountability in this country?
Right, but we're gonna have to deal with everybody like, oh shit, there's like an intrusion, people coming in, they're about to take over, all these worries. And it's like, all right, yeah, but we already know, but the like stats show that whites are gonna be the minority in 20 years. So by the time I'm like 60 years old, there's gonna be like not too many white people, except for like old white people when we're older. And then the younger generation is gonna be all mixed. So it's like, all right, cool. I don't care. I mean, I don't care what people are mixed with. You know what I mean? I just hate.
No, I don't care either.
I hate.
I always say, pro tip: fucking, if you hate everyone equally, you can't be a racist. Like, my daughter, her boyfriend is a really dark skinned black dude. I'll probably have mixed kids someday. Like I have no issues like with that. Like that's the shit that cracks me up. Like how they're trying to call Fifth a racist and shit. You know we're not fucking racist. That's some tight ass shit. It almost doesn't even mean anything anymore when these people call people racist. Like how they call people a Nazi so much that it doesn't even fucking mean anything, which is sad. I bet you Jewish people are fucking like, really?
The racism talk with people, like, obviously Fifth's not a racist, but I think that with people throwing that word around, they throw the word around whenever somebody discusses race. So,
and
like,
when they don't agree with you,
not being negative towards a race.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Even if you're not negative towards a race, just point out a race stat. People are like, oh, you're racist. It's not about color. Well, if we break things down, certain things are.
Yo, let me hit you with this real quick before I get it.
Now, all right.
Did you see these videos that I posted recently going through all these fucking police computers showing all the black and brown people that are listed as white people in the system? I gotta send you these fucking videos. This is like a new thing to try to like change the stats. It's fucking wild. It's wild. I had heard this before, but it seems to be like amping up.
I know that's been a problem in police departments the last few years. Because my local police department had an issue with it. People are identifying and telling the police officers that.
Yeah.
So an officer,
I know some Spanish people say they're white.
Right. So some Spanish people might be mixed. So say they're white and Puerto Rican, whatever, right? They might claim the white side. You know what I mean? Just so stats wise or treatment
to make it look better.
Right.
Oh yeah. That's true too. Treatment wise.
And they're like, hey, I know the cops gonna treat me better if I'm white. Fucking guess what? I'm not Puerto Rican, I'm white.
Well, they even say that there's Hispanic white supremacists nowadays. Have you heard that shit?
There's race supremacy in every race. Every race has
facts.
It's just whites, blacks, Asians, everybody, Spanish. I mean, look at Asians. They've notoriously, stereotypically beefed with blacks for like the last 50 years.
Aaron, it's actually bring up the video if you. It's up to you, but the video is right in the SunDaze chat. Oh no, it's not the SunDaze chat.
Oh, it's gonna chunk us if I.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, because I can hear it a little. At some point, we fucking check this shit out. But yeah, it's fucking crazy.
But speaking of crazy and hilarious at the same time, little fucked up, crazy, hilarious. We got to talk about Trump taking aim at CNN, Caitlin Collins, and the fake board for the fake news. Check this out. We'll talk about it.
But I want to personally congratulate CNN's Caitlin Collins on receiving her award. It was all about me. It's a fake. She shouldn't get the award. It was a fake, but I didn't mind. I said, Caitlin, congratulations. But it was fake. There's no question about it. But she's a young, attractive woman. She never smiles. I said, Caitlin, do you have a smile? Smile. You have a nice position. You're at CNN Fake News. You should be a happy person. So smile, Caitlin. Just smile. But we attack, and I thought Caitlin had really made it big with a major new sponsorship, but then I informed her that it wasn't her on the Bud Light can, it was Dylan Mulvaney. And Dylan Mulvaney cost Bud Light $35 billion in market cap. That was the worst commercial ever made, by the way, for those few people that want to hear that. Most people don't care, but I would. I wouldn't want to hire Dylan anytime soon. Think of it, they hired Dylan Mulvaney, and their market cap has gone down by $35 billion. Who wrote that commercial?
Who wrote that commercial? What happened to you? All right, you're a black screen and robotic. what the fuck. You're saying, you sound like this right now. All right. Guys, again, apologies for the inconveniences today. Don't know what's going on in the world, but trying to figure this out and fix this. So give us a second. You know, we're only human. I'm just waiting on the guys to come back. So while this is going on, share this out to your news feed. Share this to groups. Tag people in the post. Tag people in the comment section. Send this out to like-minded individuals in Messenger. Tell us how you feel about what's going on in the world right now.
I'm back.
There you go. All right. So, the fake award for the fake news.
Yeah, dude.
And then the penny with the $35 billion market cap. I'm pretty sure it wasn't $35 billion. It was a lot. It was not $35 billion.
You know what's funny? I should try to find a clip at some point. Maybe I'll just post it on, or I'll make a short out of it. But that lady that he was roasting, Caitlin Collins.
Mm-hmm. No, frozen black. Bro, you're robotic again. What the fuck? Sorry, guys. But I don't know what's going on with these guys' technology right now. But hopefully we can figure this out. And hopefully you guys follow, subscribe, turn on notifications. The clips for this episode should be great. The AI is going to chop it down. It's going to have me talking to myself. I'm so lonely. I have nobody to talk to on this live.
This shit is fucking outrageous, man. What are they doing? What are they doing to us?
I don't know. But I just started singing while you were gone.
That's good. Dude, at least make some good clips out of this while I'm fucking gone. But yeah, dude, like,
only I have nobody to talk to on this live.
oh shit! Listen to this. Breaking news. There was a violent attack at a Berlin Pride Festival in Germany, and they're saying that the attacker, the perpetrator, was Islamic.
Oh.
So maybe we can finally get it in these people's fucking brains that these people don't like.
Yeah, you're gone again, bro. All right, I don't know what you're saying, brother. I don't know. Okay, it's doing it again. Hello? All right. Well, with that being said, guys, we're going to try to keep this going. All right? Right now, it looks like it's just me. We lost it, your boy Fifth. Paulie Styles is having difficulties. He keeps becoming trans robot.
This is getting retired.
Still trans. You just turned into like you keep turning trans robot, bro.
What's happened? I'm the trans robot. Yeah, because I decided, finally, man, if you can't beat them, just fucking jump. No.
Bro, you keep chunking again. I'm just gonna finish this dolo because this isn't working with you guys. All right, so I'm finishing this solo, guys, because I don't know what the fuck's going on with everybody else. Let's talk about Mamdani, Netanyahu, and the arrest that can't be made. Check this out. We'll talk about it.
Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal, the architect of a horrific genocide against the Palestinian people. He is responsible for the killing of more than 73,000 people, for the maiming of tens of thousands of children as those who survive undergo amputation without anesthesia, for the targeting of neonatal hospitals and maternity care centers, denying newborns even the chance to live, for the countless people he starved as he blocked food and humanitarian aid from reaching them, for the gunning down of hundreds of aid workers and journalists. And just last month, the UN confirmed that Palestinian children continue to be deliberately targeted and killed by Israeli armed forces, more than 8 months after the so-called ceasefire. The list goes on and on, all as we, as Americans, pay for the bombs that do the killing. There is a reason the International Criminal Court issued a warrant for his arrest. As human beings, we have spent generations building a shared understanding that there are crimes so grave they offend all of humanity. Anyone, with their eyes, with their heart, with their conscience, should recognize the devastation he has wrought and understand that he belongs before a court of law. As I've said, I agree with the ICC that Benjamin Netanyahu should be arrested and tried for his crimes, as I do for anyone else charged by the ICC. My administration has reviewed every avenue available under applicable law to determine whether New York City could execute the International Criminal Court's arrest warrant if Benjamin Netanyahu came here. It is clear that we do not have the independent legal authority to enforce this warrant. The federal government, however, does, and I call on them to join the ICC and execute this warrant. And I want to be equally clear. Benjamin Netanyahu is not welcome in New York City, nor is any other war criminal at large. While we cannot end the genocide on our own, we can decide whether our silence will become another weapon, and we can examine every tool we have to defend the humanity and dignity of all people. That is my commitment to you.
So how you feel about that? So robotic. Yeah, I can't make it. All right. Anyways, listen, Mamdani can't arrest Netanyahu. Personally, I'm not a fan of Netanyahu. Personally, I think he is a war criminal and has been for years. He keeps making all our presidents kiss his wall with a yarmulke on his head and keeps taking American money and funneling it into his plans. Let's see if this works this time. Hello?
Yeah. I mean, it'll work for a second, but this is getting fucking frustrating, man. And my Wi-Fi is fine. Like, I don't understand what's happening. Because I don't actually lose the connection. You turn into Mickey Mouse, and I turn into a trans robot.
Yeah, that's wild.
At least.
And there you go. There you go. Mickey Mouse and trans robots. Not bad. That's a clip. Anyways, how do you feel about Mamdani? How do you feel about Netanyahu? Do you feel like America is giving too much money to Israel? Do you feel like Israel needs more money? Do you feel like Israel's doing the right thing in the Middle East? Or do you feel like Israel's committing war crimes and genocide? Do you feel like Netanyahu is a good leader? Or do you feel like he deserves to be locked up for the rest of his life? Comment below. Clip that. Now, we're going to talk about what is democratic socialism. We're going to go to Mashable for this. They broke down the definition of democratic socialism since it's become a real taboo word in America the last few years. And some people don't even know what it means. So check this out. We'll talk about it. And in the comments, I want to see how you guys feel about it.
The word socialism is a bit of a taboo here in America, where capitalism reigns supreme. We want our businesses and economic markets to be freer than a bald eagle flying through the sky eating a Big Mac. But clearly, the stigma of socialism is lifting, as one of our presidential contenders, Bernie Feel the Burn Sanders, has brought socialism, and in particular democratic socialism, to the forefront of the national conversation. Socialism at its root stands for the belief that a group of people can work together for the betterment of all the members of that population, not just for the benefit of the few. Not to be confused with its more extreme totalitarian form, communism, socialism isn't about how much the government controls, but that its people control and share its resources. Democratic socialism is the enactment of socialist principles through the means of the democratic process. Democratic socialists believe that the government and the economy should be run by the people it is representing, rather than a small handful of people working against the interests of the majority. So it makes sense that socialism is making a sort of comeback here in America, right? Thanks to unfettered capitalism, the top 1/10 of the 1% wealthiest people in this country now own more wealth than the bottom 90%. CEOs are making 300 times what their workers make, and some aren't even giving their workers livable wages or benefits. Now, you may be looking at me right now and saying, well, yeah, he's just a communist. But I assure you, I am not a communist, I'm just a millennial. And we love socialism. And what a lot of people may not realize is that America is kind of already a socialist country. Think about it. Medicare, free K-12 education, the Postal Service, even the Army are all socialist programs. Hell, if you drive on a road or a highway, you're utilizing socialism. Yet it still remains to be seen if socialism will catch on with Americans enough to elect a boisterous democratic socialist to the executive office. Jaded from the Cold War and weary of bigger and more costly government programs, it seems like democratic socialists have more work to do to move past the stigma created against socialism in this country. And Americans only need to look to other countries to see that socialist parties can thrive and work in conjunction with capitalists to have a free market that works for everyone. The important thing to remember is that there are good and bad things about both socialism and capitalism, and that we only need to strike the right balance to make them both work. And you know what really doesn't work? Fascism. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for new episodes every week.
Dude. Stop with the fashion fucking libtard shit. But like, dude, like, yeah, we have some things that are socialist programs, like fucking Social Security. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think we pay all of our taxes for and shit? But we just don't want to take it too far. And do you hear what the Democratic Socialists, just as a rebuttal to this fucking clown, do you hear the Democratic Socialists what they put out recently? What they'd like to do? So they'd like to abolish the Senate. They'd like to abolish the Supreme Court. They say they think. Sir.
As soon as you started saying about this,
I give up. I fucking give up, man.
You're not
they want to fucking. Hey, the trans robots. 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 Hey, the trans robots.
I can't keep doing this. This is horrible. I apologize to you guys viewing for all the bullshit today. This is not usually how podcasts that I operate are working. Obviously, socialism, capitalism has its downsides. There's radicals and extremes on both sides. There's extreme radical democratic socialists that want to abolish the Senate and Congress. There's also extreme right-wing Republicans that want Trump to be a leader forever. That's not the majority. That's just noise that gets people talking and gets people going. It's provocative. I ignore that shit because I'm smarter than that. So I know that that's just a facade. That's just clickbait. That's news headlines. That's all of that. And that's just how it goes. However, I feel like we're a hybrid. We already have socialism, We already have some communism, and we have capitalism. If we get the right balance, perfect. However, that mathematical equation of the right balance is always changing due to the population, people's work ethics, people on the system, people working, taxes, all of this. So it's a fluctuating algorithm and molecular makeup of what our economy is. Because you have people on socialist programs like Medicaid, welfare, fucking Social Security, disability, all of that. Then there's socialist things like free child care, all this. We're going to try this one more time.
Dude,
all right.
Did you see what Joey wrote?
No, I wasn't looking at the comments at all because this.
I was gonna tell you real quick before I chunk. He's not even able to sign back into this stream. It won't let him, and my shit just keeps every time I get in here and like an error mess. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I really don't. But we're too far into it at this point to even start over either. But so let's see if we can do this. I don't know. But at least whenever I chunk out, you just do what you've been doing. I mean, you fucking do this shit. You do this shit in your sleep.
Yeah, I just feel like we're already at a hybrid economy. Like that video pointed out, yes, there's socialism things that we have in the country. Pre-K through senior year. Fucking now certain states are doing free community college. Like Massachusetts. Yeah. So
I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, listen, hey, it's fucking smart because guess what? People are gonna have to go back to school to learn new trades with technology. You know, the government will hurt more if we don't go back and learn some new shit to get back in the workforce. So
I actually went. I actually have a leg up because I actually went to Massasoit when I was younger for criminal justice, and I only stopped like 3 or 4 classes short. So, and I believe my credits is still good after all this time, but I might need to take a little bit more than what I think because they like you know what I mean? Just to get an associate's, not even that I'm gonna do anything in criminal justice, but you know what I mean? It's just good to have a
degree. Go become a CO. You retire in 20 years being a CO.
Because you take liberal arts and shit too. You know what I mean? Like I took English, sociology, psychology, math courses. Like it's
got a clean criminal record, right? You got a clean. All right. So listen, you get criminal justice degree. You can go over to one of the jails. They work 20 years and then they retire. Know how fast you gonna move up in 20 years because that's your whole career. I've seen people go from rookies to captains in like 6 years.
Especially because a lot of people don't want to do that shit and be cops either nowadays. A lot of people don't want to. I don't think I would want to be a cop.
COs are glorified babysitters. They walk around once every half an hour. They do head count, and then they make sure nobody's killing each other. That's all.
And you just have to have a good rapport. You have to have a good rapport with the inmates. Not fucking bow down to them, but you have to have a good rapport. And when you need to be strict or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah.
I told you that my father was a prison guard, right? Before he was a cop. Yeah.
Who? Say what?
Plymouth. My father was a prison guard for quite a few. So he was in the army. He did 2 tours in Vietnam. He came back and he was a drill sergeant for a little bit. Then he was a prison guard. He was at Plymouth, I believe. And then he became a cop.
Yeah. Yeah, the COs, bro. Listen, if I knew now if I knew then what I knew now, bro.
Yeah. But you have wisdom now. That's why you got wisdom now. You were just a young punk.
Listen, I've seen people that are my age retired already from being a CO.
Yep.
They started.
You could have been in jail. You could have been in jail, but on the other side.
Listen, exactly. Listen, they started at 19. They already retired by 39. Full retirement. Now they working another job collecting a full retirement.
Oh shit. I mean, my job has a pension too because I work for the city. I won't say exactly where I work because I can't trust all these fucking maniacs online. But
right.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying, I think like those CEO jobs, bro. You could have been retired already.
Yeah. No, I know. As you get older, you start to realize all these things.
I'm retired. That'd be wild. Instead, you got to go to work tomorrow.
Aaron, imagine. I know, dude. Sometimes I feel like seeing kids who are becoming millionaires from like YouTube channels and videos, and I'm getting ready to go to work every day. I feel like I'm putting on fucking clown makeup in the mirror. You know what I mean?
Bro, society kind of is at this point because this
Yeah,
new
dude.
figured out how to do it. They were like, okay, let me make this video. But they think way more into making the video. They're like, all right, let's write the script. We got to figure out props.
What song? What song?
Yeah, get everything lined up. They do it like it's a whole production for one YouTube.
It's entertainment. It's entertainment, though, man. It is.
And the YouTube video blows because the attention that they put into it, it takes off, and everybody who's involved pushes it. They get their money, and then they keep reinvesting it into new videos. Bro, I watched the interview with Mr. Beast, and he said that's how he started off. And then he was like, yeah, we just started off like that. And he was like, now I'm the richest YouTuber that there is. And he's like, I got candy. You know what I mean? So,
like you said, we're actually ahead of the curve compared to a lot of people, even though we're not, because we've been doing this shit, man. We've been doing this shit for a long time. Because eventually, I hear this more and more. I think some people don't believe it, but AI eventually is going to be able to take care of our needs as far as putting a roof over our head and food on the table. So we're going to be able to do other things that we enjoy more. I think that is going to happen eventually. For sure, AI is taking the jobs of anybody who sits at a computer, punches numbers and shit. AI is coming for you. If you do physical labor, you got some time, but eventually the robots are going to be doing that shit too.
Bro, remember 6 months ago when everybody was like, oh my God, Wendy's drive-thrus got AI. Yeah, well now there's Taco Bell and a bunch of other ones too.
And the AI fucking shit, even though I was bitching about it, it's much better than the people. It doesn't fuck my order up. It doesn't ask me to repeat it 3 fucking times.
There we go. So what? We're literally just evolving in society. It's gonna
people are just afraid that. Have you ever heard that?
Listen, there was a video Gary Vaynerchuk was explaining that people were afraid of electricity when it first came out. They thought that the electricity that powered the light bulb was the devil. Okay, and it was all of
the machinery, during the industrial area, the industrial era, they used to attack the machines and try to break them and shit.
So we're just gonna repeat the same scared process, but we gotta adapt because we're making it. We gotta adapt. Yes, correct.
Have you heard of this theory? Have you ever heard of this theory that aliens, what a basic gray, the grays, they tall gray, they got a big head. They don't have a sex organ. Their eyes are really big. Have you ever heard the theory that that's us from the future? Because we don't need sex to have kids anymore. Our heads are bigger because we have more brain power and shit.
Listen,
P-47s and P-51s. Have you heard of P-47s and P-51s?
All right, let me answer one at a time.
Sorry.
Have you heard this? Have you heard that? I'm like, I've heard. But
OCD, autism.
So the Greys, I've heard the theory of the future. I've also heard that was us in the past. Have you heard that theory?
No, that's interesting.
All right, so they said it was like a mix between the fucking Bible, apes, science, and Greys. They were saying that we were created as a thing that grew into a fucking ape, that grew into a fucking gray, that grew into a human, but God created the thing that turned into the fucking monkey ape.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah. Because have you seen this shit where they still can't figure out there is a missing link between all of the humanoid type Neanderthal, Cro-Magnon. They found a bunch of different people, so they can't find the link. They can't find a little piece of our DNA fucking changed, and all of a sudden our brain power, they don't know how it happened. So that's where the speculation comes that was it aliens? Was it aliens who implanted and like literally created us to help take care of the planet? I know you heard that shit before.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of that. So like, I think a lot of that
Look at ancient civilizations. How do they do all that shit? I think we know less than we think we know.
Civilization and humanity keeps peaking and then ruining itself multiple times.
The technology gets so insane that we fucking blow ourselves up, like an Atlantis type situation.
Yes, that's what I believe. I think we get so advanced.
I believe it too.
Super world war or something that's like nature takes us out. And fucking we fuck up nature and the climate so bad that we're like, hey, guess what? Fuck. Now it's the day after tomorrow movie in the storm. Everybody out.
And you see how these older archaeologists and scientists try to go after the younger people who are looking into this shit because they don't want their work, but some of it's already been disproven, dude. Like fucking Egypt, dude. We have no fucking clue how that really. We don't even know if the Egyptians actually built that shit. You know what I mean? Like they may have found that shit.
Like Stonehenge. We don't know anything about Stonehenge, how the fucking stones got lined up and to be a sundial, and how did they know it was a sundial, and who figured that out? Who picked these things up?
I'm gonna butcher the name, but Gobli Tech, you know that the most newest place that they found, that was supposed to be before when we were still hunter-gatherers. So it doesn't fit their whole narrative. It's a big fucking huge stone structure. Like we were building shit, dude. We don't know. We don't know the truth. We really don't.
Is humanity, Earth is just the house. All right. Picture homes, like old homes. Plenty of families lived in old homes. They moved out. They sold. These houses, some houses have been up 200 years. Fucking, that's a lot of families and people that lived through them, had whole lives. So when they're out, hop out, hop back in. Travis. Because at this point, we only got one viewer, and I think it's me. I'm going to play this next clip. Check this out. We'll talk about it.
An audience member behind President Trump during his speech in Marietta on Wednesday has a lot of people talking online. Cameras captured the guy behind the president mimicking nearly every move. And the clip has gone viral across the globe. Tonight, that amateur impersonator. An audience member behind President Trump during his speech in Marietta on Wednesday has a lot of people talking online. Cameras captured the guy behind the president mimicking nearly every move. And the clip has gone viral across the globe. Tonight, that amateur impersonator is speaking exclusively with Fox 5's Rob DiRienzo. Rob, he told you there was no ill intent here.
That's right, Russ. He told me this was all in good fun, but somehow the Wheeler High School alum got the perfect spot behind President Trump as he spoke there earlier this week. Now that dead-on presidential impression has been seen by millions.
Eggs have gone up 4 times. 4 times.
It was almost impossible to miss 20-year-old Rylan Ferguson behind President Trump at Wheeler High School on Wednesday.
Doing the impressions, I didn't think I was on camera.
But he was, and the internet definitely took notice.
The White House, it's a ballroom, but it's also a big military facility.
I've seen myself across India, Russia, Japan. You know, it's just been crazy.
Ferguson grew up a few blocks from the high school and decided to go to the rally on a whim, just wearing a suit and tie out of respect.
Everyone has been blowing up my phone. It has just been insane.
He says he and his friends were handpicked by White House staffers to get up there because they're Wheeler graduates.
And so they were like, yeah, sure. So they give us these yellow wristbands.
He then stayed in character for nearly all of the hour and 15-minute speech.
He gets on my nerves a lot sometimes.
Jackson Stevens is one of Ferguson's best friends who is sitting right next to him. He says he's just like this.
I can tell you millions of stories of times we've hung out and he just busts out in a Trump impression talking about the wildest things.
You kind of get the hands down and then you kind of got to do this with the hands a little bit. You know, you got to make things square. And then you got to talk like this. You got to talk like this to have a little raspy to your voice.
With the eggs.
But Ferguson insists it was all in good fun.
It definitely wasn't mocking. I support the president.
So nicely.
And so Ferguson studies finance at the University of Alabama. He says he's always wanted to get into comedy, and this might be his moment. He also dreams of an invite to the White House to show President Trump his impression of him. At the live desk, Rob DiRienzo, Fox 5 News.
Well, he got his 15 minutes of fame. That's more than a lot of people get.
Right.
Rob, thanks very much.
Thanks,
See, that's a nice feel-good story. You know what I mean? Nobody got hurt. No one's.
Really amazing. It was fucking great. It was the most beautiful, amazing story ever.
Me and my wife always laugh because whenever we hear Trump doing a speech or talking about anything, he always says whatever he's talking about is the greatest ever. It's the first time it's ever been done. It's just not possible. You know what I mean? Like,
always the best adjectives, bro. Like the greatest, the biggest, the best.
It's tremendous. It's fantastic.
Like, bro,
he always says it.
And then, like, whenever he breaks records, like, I did it best, I did it that, I'm like, sure, bro, sure, okay, keep going.
And then he makes up words sometimes and says, like, goodly, muchly. You know, he makes up shit like
bro, what is goodly? What is goodly?
Yeah, good. Goodly. They did very goodly.
That's an old lady word. That's an old lady word.
Yeah.
Goodly.
Did it very goodly, if you ask me. But that was fucking good, man.
But yeah, that guy is definitely, he's got his face out there now. He wants to get into comedy. He's a college kid.
It was funny. It definitely was funny.
I don't know if he's going to get the invite to the White House, though. Trump does not.
He's getting his 15 minutes. He's getting his 15 minutes of fame. I know that would be nice if Trump did, because he said he's a Trump supporter. It wasn't, you know what I mean? He's not mocking him. I like how his friend said, yeah, he fucking annoys me a lot.
But yo, Trump will be like, he supports me, but I don't know.
Right.
I really don't like the impersonations. I don't know.
He's not as good as me. He'll never be as good as me.
I'm the best.
I'm the best. I'm the best there ever has been.
It was okay. Mediocre at best.
Yeah, I know.
Now all of a sudden he's beefing with a 2-year-old who supported him.
Do you remember back in the day when he made fun of the R-worded dude that was in the oh my god, he caught shit for that. He didn't he thought the guy was mocking him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think he's gonna be with this 20-year-old. Like, I don't think that it's a good thing. I think.
Oh, I love all that shit. Even though we got off course and you brought us back, but I love all that shit we're talking about. That shit interesting me. So the P-47s and the P-51s that I talked about, there's actually scientists. You know, all these scientists who have ended up dead and stuff. There's a video. I have to find it for you so I can send it to you. I tag you in stuff like all the time. I don't know if you see like if it's like AI and like robot shit like But anyways, this lady was talking about and it's a thing.
AI that happened this week. Speaking of AI, that happened.
Yeah, dude, right, that is worrisome too.
Everybody viewing, if you haven't heard, ChatGPT's OpenAI had an AI bot that went rogue.
Agent.
In a mission that they were trying to like teach it how to do something. Well, it went rogue, trying to figure out how to do it on its own. Hacked an app called Hugging Face, and then Hugging Face
office, pretty much
recognized that another AI bot hacked it, identified its CEO. Well, told the CEOs, alerted them, and the CEO was like, "Hey, our AI bot just found out that your AI bot was trying to hack us. Keep your AI bot on a leash." You know what I mean? So it's not like, it was a dog fight. That's all.
And some people are trying to just brush it off. But dude, that means that the AI agent, that's what I call an AI agent, that it basically escaped the building. You know what I mean? Like that's no bueno. This is very early on. Like this is the shit that people are concerned about.
But
that it could just do whatever it wants to do.
Regular. That AI bots hacking things are going to be as commonplace as hacking on the
internet. They're going to become hackers. Like,
yeah. Well, not only that, but the AI agents, right, that are going to go do its own thing and go rogue are going to be just like hackers on the internet. You know what I mean? Or bots
Yeah,
that are on the internet and have been on the internet. We've been dealing with bots for years.
Isn't it crazy? Some people don't even realize how many bots there are.
And they're fucking reporting you all day long. Like, come on. Somebody created
Facebook's
bots,
chock
gave
full
it
of
a
them.
fucking code. Yeah, go against this one, report all their posts, blah, 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 and then fucking the bots do their thing.
Some people are like literally
we've been dealing with that.
arguing. Yeah, some people are literally arguing with fucking bots and have no idea. That's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like, nah. I look at it and I laugh. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, all right, either one is just a weird human like stalking or fucking being weird and hating with like a fake page, or 90% chance it's a bot. And you can tell by the activity on the page, it's a bot. So it's like, okay, guess what? I'm good. So that's what AI agents are gonna do now. They
want you to
doing it on
think
social media.
what it is these social media companies, they want you to think that there's more people than there are online. That's a big part of it.
Well, yeah, because you need to have that engagement and interaction to keep people online. And how are you going to keep people online if, you know, people are working schedules? And usually their friend and family circle is on the same schedule as them. So, hey, if you're a morning shift guy and fucking all your people's a morning shift guys, well, your social media during the morning is dead because you got all the morning people working. So they gotta fill it up with some type of fluff just in case you go on it, or to make you want to go on it or check it.
It's just to keep you engaged. Yeah, to keep you engaged, pretty much. Jeez. And now, what do you think? With this actually leads right into this. What do you think about how they're going after all of these social media companies now? People are actually suing them for like teenage kids now, and now they're starting to try to put all these restrictions in. Some countries have already done it. I think in some ways it's a good thing, actually, to restrict the kids a little bit, the younger kids, because the kids are committing suicide and shit.
Yes and no. Yes and no. I think right now we're putting kid gloves on our hands and we're trying to be like hovering.
Yeah,
I'm all about like let them fucking learn.
Look at how we grew up. Look at how we grew up, bro. We used to ride in the back of pickup trucks, no seatbelts ever. Like,
I mean, and we're really like, oh my god, internet safety. Like, no, we had to deal with real person stranger danger, okay?
Yeah,
not
real
fucking
life
stranger
shit.
danger from fucking some weirdo in another country or state, okay? So
Our
you're not
parents
that
didn't
fucking oh my god, danger. Fucking shut your phone off. You're safe.
Our parents didn't know that we were fucking out in the woods, fucking half dead from alcohol poisoning when we were fucking kids.
And who knows, bro? There could have been a serial killer out there that offed us all.
Yeah, dude.
We wouldn't have been able to block them. We wouldn't have been able to block them. Just imagine trying to block people in real life back in the day.
Oh my god.
There's a problem that you're blocked.
I think that people,
I gotta go safe. Fuck
unless it's a really, unless it's a really like bad situation where for your mental health, I think that people who constantly block and delete people are fucking corny as fuck. I'm just like,
right. But that's the power that these social media platforms have given people. So it's like, hey, if it's a problem, just fucking block them. Like, oh my god, these lawsuits, I can see a
and
few
some people won't.
Like, I can see these companies paying chump change in the beginning. Yeah, here's a fucking couple million. You did whatever, right? Class action settlements.
Yeah.
After a while, when more people try to sue, that's when social media is gonna be like, hey, listen, we gave you options to make this fucking easier for you. You're not gonna win.
Well,
if I'm a judge, what you know, all right, yeah, is it addictive? Anything in life can be addictive. If I'm a lawyer for like Meta or whatever, guess what? Eating's addictive. Are we gonna ban food?
Oh yeah.
working out can be addictive. Are we gonna ban exercise?
I was just talking to somebody. Yeah, you got some good points. I was just saying something. Food is like a drug, man.
Right. So let me sue fucking Pop Tarts because I like Pop Tarts. Get over it. Bye.
We caught Aaron again shooting up Pop Tarts.
Yeah. So it's like I feel like now you got these. It's just people fucking wanting to be Karens and complain a bitch about something.
Yeah.
No, you got to adapt instead of.
We live in a whiny world.
Right. And the reason why we're a whiny world and fucking bitchy society where we complain about everything is because we don't want to adapt to any type of change. Humans don't like change. Nothing likes change. But we have to adapt. We have to look forward like, okay, this is happening. How can I get accustomed to this? Not, oh no, this is happening. Let me fight it. Like,
because it's happened before. It's happened before in our history. Yeah, like it's probably not the end of the world.
We're just gonna tone ourselves down on purpose. Like, bro, I was watching a recent school committee meeting for my city, Fall River. Right? They had doing a bunch of stuff on like the tablets and like courses that were designed for tablets to work on. Now they want to take the tablets away for like algebra and bring it back to paper.
Oh so boy!
I literally went on YouTube, right, and typed in algebra virtual reality demonstration, right? Then they showed a video clip of these kids in some school in like England with VR glasses in the classroom, and they literally had algebra problems in front of them that they're like fixing and solving with their hands, moving shit. They interviewed the kids right afterwards, and they were like, that was so much easier. I learned so much better because it was interactive.
I saw that video you posted of fucking Coogan sitting there picking his nose pretty much.
Yeah, he's a clown. He's a clown.
Yeah, he is a clown. I know you've had beef with him forever.
That guy used to be my vice principal growing up. Tell me now why he always used to have 3, 4, 14-year-olds in his office. All these 14-year-old girls in his office all the time, just sitting there.
Oh boy, what's up with that?
They were exactly what we think. Well, listen, they were his office assistants. All right, because the school I was in, Durfee.
I told you my wife went to Durfee for like 1 year, right? No. Not even 1 year. Kathy Tippett. That was her maiden name, but no, I just forgot.
So anyways, fucking at Durfee, he was principal of the greenhouse. They sectioned it off into houses by last name. Yeah, I get in trouble a lot. And bro, him over there. What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you did. So, I get in trouble a lot, go over to the office. This motherfucker have like 2, 3 girls just sitting in his office all day. They were his office assistants. They'd go to classrooms to get people like dismissal slips or some shit. I'm like, I don't know, bro. You a weirdo. You could have just hit the little telecom speaker on the classroom and said, hey, so-and-so is dismissed.
Yeah.
You don't need like grown ass adult with some teenage girls running errands for you. It's fucking weird, bro.
He's a weird dad. He looks like a fucking weirdo, to be honest.
Well, he looks like a drunk too. You see how red his nose is? He got a potato nose.
He looks like fucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Look like he drunk at every meeting, stumbling and shit.
And we all out of
picked his ear, looked at it, and then his face looked disgusted, and then threw it down on the ground. All while somebody was talking too. All of that was while the person right on the right side of him was talking. I'm like, this guy's not paying attention at all, but he's about to vote on something. Not bad.
Oh, dude, this is totally off subject, but have you seen any of those videos recently of these fucking super realistic masks? And there was even some dude who was like doing the news, and you could see that like he was wearing it. Like, what the fuck is up with that shit? Have you seen any of this?
Yeah, they've had those for years. You can order a special mask online. You can like get your face customized to like a fucking silicone type latex mask where that shit's like perfect.
But it's yes, dude. It's fucking
It'll cost
super
a couple
realistic, dude.
But yeah, they've had them for years. I just
It's
think
actually
that now,
scary.
now it's getting cheaper. So yeah, people are gonna use that, but that's where they're gonna implement more of these AI flop cameras that have the AI technology and facial recognition to be like, hey, that face ain't a real face. There's a face underneath that, and I can tell by the eyeballs, the pupils, the iris, and the bone structure. So I don't need that mask. You can wear whatever mask you want, and the AI will still be able to tell it's you. That's why in jails right now, you get booked, they fucking put your eye through a fucking eye scanner. They make you look into these fucking things like you're at the eye, and it fucking black flashes.
Everyone's
your
eye is a
eyeballs.
fingerprint. Yeah, everyone's eye is a fingerprint.
So it's like, that technology's already been there for like a decade ago. They had that shit in like 2018.
And they have ones. You see the other ones they have where it's like a pullover thing. It's like really thin, and it's like a 3D printed face on it that looks wicked realistic too. But it's not. Yeah, that shit's crazy too, dude. It looks fucking.
Like $20.
Dude, they're fucking creepy, aren't they? It's cool, but they're definitely creepy.
Yeah, but at this point, we got the technology that can see through that. We gotta like us being older. We gotta get our brains out of our age and where we are in life and the nostalgia that we're carrying along with us. Forget about that for a second and just think of the future and now, and it'll be easier to adapt. Because if we take all those old principles of, hey, growing up and riding in the back of a pickup, no seat belts, fucking being a baby in the front seat with just this fucking sitting there. I mean, like,
and not all this fucking hand sanitizer fucking shit. You actually got a good immune system from getting exposed to fucking shit. Like everything is too much fucking safety. Like I get it. Some safety shit, fine. You know what I mean? It's legitimate. But dude, we've made our kids fucking stupid because of it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, kids are not independent like we were when we were younger because they don't even know how to fucking socialize. A lot of them because they're just so busy being at home.
A lot of the things that made the newer generation dumber, in my opinion, is food. I think a lot of the things that we put in food for the preservatives and all this other shit has really fucked with the generation. Yeah, so we've basically poisoned our youth and expect it not to affect their brains. And then I look at a lot of my generation, like when I was in high school, there was a lot of pills. Oxys were out. That was the whole Oxycontin wave. And fucking a lot of people I know either died, jail, or if they had kids, well, those were Oxy babies. You know what I mean? Those were perk babies. So
yeah, dude,
you know
it was an epidemic for sure.
Yeah, so we had crack babies before, but okay, now this generation Oxy and perk babies. So their brain is altered, and it might be altered even more depending on how much addiction ran in their family. Say their mom and dad, who were both perk addicts, are crack babies because their mom and dad was fucking crackheads. They come from a family of addicts. So the parents were crack babies and they had a perk baby. So now the perk baby is kind of like half perk baby, half crack baby. And now that brain's even more fucked up. On top of all the preservatives in the food and then all the vaccines and medications and all this other shit. Ooh, we got a new med. Here, try this, see if that works and how it rewires your brain. People with mental health. Yeah, people with mental health issues getting prescribed 30 different pills before one of them works, And it's like, okay, that one you think works, but it works for 2 months and then you need a new one. How much rewiring does that do in your brain? Now that's your DNA. That's altered. You pass that down. Well, how is that going to affect the brain you pass it down to? We're creating this. So I think some of the stuff, like getting back to more natural shit, less GMOs, less preservative stuff, more like fruits,
like Maha,
vegetables,
make America healthy again.
Yeah, all of that shit.
RFK Jr. has gotten mad shit. Has gotten mad poisons out of different food and drinks. You see how Frito-Lay is doing these naked versions of this? Like, have you seen this?
Yeah.
Like Doritos, Cheetos, like, so it's just like white because it doesn't have all the fucking dye shit. Dude, that red dye is fucked. We've talked about that before. It comes from crushed up bugs. Look it up,
but it's
people.
on us as a society. It's on us as a society to, like, we boycott dumb things. Like, all right, we played the Trump clip earlier where he talked about Bud Light losing a lot of money. Okay, people fucking boycotted Bud Light because there was a trans person on the can. It didn't make you trans.
They paid the price.
If you,
but they still paid the price for it, yeah.
But guess what? They were like, nah, I feel uncomfortable. My buddy's going to make fun of me because who's on my can? And, you know, that's all that was. Okay.
That wouldn't even bother me.
Kids. How about we boycott these fast food restaurants? Listen, I'm a hypocrite. I eat these restaurants too. But listen,
me too. But look at Europe. Look at Europe. Look at Europe compared to here. It's a perfect comparison. If you go over to Europe and you eat the same type of food that we eat here, it looks the same, but it doesn't have the fucking poison and the fucking chemicals and the junk in it. You don't get as fat. You don't feel like shit.
Dude, all of
less
these other
diabetes.
You go to China, you go to Russia, you go to fucking Europe, you go to anywhere.
Not everyone's a fat piece of shit.
Right. They look at us and they're like, what the fuck is this? You actually eat this? Look at all the FIFA fans that came out that were literally videos of them just walking through supermarkets, holding up cereals. Oh my God, what is this? You eat this?
Snacks and no, but they were still eating a lot of the junk too. Like, it's fucking addictive, man. That's the problem.
Right. Like, the ones that tried it were like, wow, I can see why you eat this, but this is not good for you. Like, they. Do
you ever see these experiments that they did with McDonald's and put their fucking burger and their fries out, like, and just let it sit out for months and like, nothing fucking grows on it, dude.
Yeah, there's 1,800
like
different pieces of burger.
And also facts. And did you also know that ground beef is allowed to have like up to like, I forget, it's either 1 or 2% of human DNA in it, because sometimes people lose fingers is what they claim. You ever heard that? Look it up. Yeah, it's people. McDonald's fucking sandwiches on people.
Oh, when I was a teenager, I worked on a farm and used to bring cows to slaughter and shit. I know all of that. And the meat law shit. Bro, they let a lot of shit slide. Like, listen.
I had a friend whose uncle owned a slaughterhouse up in Maine.
Listen, I'm a big back. I'm a fat dude. I like to eat. But the shit that I saw, 85 to 90% of people would not eat meat again if they saw the shit that I saw prepped with their meat.
Right. Like fucking piss and shit and blood and fucking guts and fucking and dragging the animals around before they're even dead and shit. Like, I've seen some fucked up shit.
Bro,
nothing
like
fucking videos.
Blood, fucking cow brains and guts and fucking shit and piss with a big push broom all into a hole that shoots it all down to get compacted together for hamburger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude, I know. They put their fucking faces and shit, like eyeballs, everything goes in there. What do you think hot dogs are, dude? Hot dogs are just like all the fucking shit that's like junk that should get thrown away, like all the fucking scrap, and it just gets ground up and shot into a fucking sleeve of intestine of a. It is delicious. It is delicious.
Listen,
Son of a bitch.
I know I still eat hot dogs. I mean, hot dogs, hamburgers.
Glizzies, son. Yeah, eat the
It's
glizzies.
an American pastime. American favorites.
It
Hot
is.
dogs, hamburgers. But like,
I know,
look
man.
at
Whenever I go to
we gotta fucking do better as humans. We gotta know better. We gotta have more discipline. Unfortunately, they programmed us not to have discipline by giving us so many options and saying, "Hey, you can have whatever you want. Pick it."
Yeah.
So we're so entitled that we're not ever going to have the discipline to boycott the stuff that's poisoning us because we're brainwashed to buy it already. Because hey,
so many of us, Aaron, the only thing we can't resist is temptation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude, it's addictive. It's literally addictive.
This shit's killing me.
Yeah, it's literally addictive, dude, and it's delicious still. But like, I eat it much now that I'm older, and I'm sure you do too. I eat that shit much less. Like, I'm not lying. I still do occasionally. Yeah, but I try to stay away from it. I try to eat real food. You know what I mean? Like,
but even
me
then,
and my wife,
food that we buy from the store,
it's not even real enough. It's not even real enough. You're right.
A lot of it's still fucking mad coloring, mad fucking processed shit, preservatives just to make sure.
You ever see that shit? How they color food?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, how they color food to make it look better.
Bro, my question is this:
God.
why are breads not molding the way they used to? Have you noticed that?
That's a good question because,
like,
and listen to this.
Now,
my wife has always been a great cook, but lately she's been like upping everything she makes, and she's gotten wicked into baking. She makes bagels. She makes pretzels, like, you know, the big soft pretzels that you get, like, she makes cheesecake. She makes cake. She makes all kinds of shit. But anyways, she made loaves of bread. Like, she's trying all kinds of shit, and they were delicious. But it was crazy how quickly they molded because it was all made from scratch with no extra junk in it.
Yeah, like,
you're right about that.
Ever do this science experiment, film it, and put it on the SunDaze YouTube channel, right? Do this.
Yeah.
Listen, this is
not a bad idea,
right? This will go viral. Compare a baked loaf. Go to the store, buy a brand new loaf that's got a great date on it. Buy it. Same day, have her bake a loaf. Then do a time lapse to see when the real loaf starts molding versus how much longer the store loaf takes to mold.
And I love that idea, Aaron. Really, you need to remind me of that shit. And also, another idea I have too that I was just thinking while you were saying that is fruit and vegetables, because I have a friend that him and his wife have a huge garden, so I could get some fresh vegetables, and because you know those shits are fucking covered in like wax and fucking they have this new chemicals, like I forget. Yeah, dude, it's fucked.
Because we
can put those together.
Let's go to the store, go get food. But all right, if
it still looks like real food. That's why we're tricked.
Process, right? We got to think like this, society. Okay, that food's in the store, but how long did it take to get to the store? You got to factor in the trucking to ship it to the store. It's not like all of these things are local.
Right.
So it got shipped from somewhere else. And now,
it'd be nice if we had more local.
It says, hey, the company is in Mexico. Okay, well, this had to cross borders. It had to get through immigration. Well, not immigration, border control to see what they were shipping over. Then, after it gets FCC, FDA approved thing, shipped over to another factory that received it, loaded it again for another transportation. And the food's gotta last through all the weather that these trucks are driving through. That's gonna fucking make these trailers 150 degrees. And
they
then
pump them full of preservatives.
Still gotta survive.
They pump them full of preservatives. They spray shit on them. They even fucking add coloring to shit. Like, that fucked me up when I feel like they color shit to make it look fresher and shit. Like, what? Hey, do you know what? This has nothing to do with this, but you know what we didn't talk about at all today that was kind of a big thing, and I'm not fully caught up in it, but the Madison, Wisconsin, the dude that got shot and killed by the police, and like they're having a big uproar there.
I didn't have time to dig into that this week. Because I wanted to talk about that, but I didn't know too much about it. And I also wanted to talk about those two situations with the kids on the boat and their phone going missing.
Oh yeah. So a quick thing, and then on our next episode we'll have more information. But a quick thing on that story. So what the police have released so far, but I'm sort of waiting to get my full, opinion on it until all the information. But from so far, what it looks like is this guy was a 31-year-old black man, and he had a criminal record, and he was in the process of stealing stuff, and he was approached by the police. And they're saying that he produced a knife and he was trying to stab the cops, and that he actually did stab one of the cops, not like faking or anything. And they shot him. So like the thing is, like, I still get it. Like seeing anyone, I don't like to see anyone die, but like
he dead.
But if that is in fact the truth, oh yeah, he's dead. He's dead. And the thing I'm waiting for is to find out if those are the absolute facts, because I don't want to really jump the gun too much before that.
Facts. I agree with him getting shot, but this is where I disagree with the shooting. I don't think in all situations police should aim for upper body mass and fucking shoot to kill.
Even though they're taught that, like,
you got a gun, guess what? Shoot him in the fucking foot. He's down, bro. He's down. You shoot him in the fucking leg, he's down, and guess what? He goes to court, he gets arrested, and he goes serves his time.
I think we need more police training and to change some things, because I'm pretty sure that they tell you in the police force in your training that if it escalates to the point where you have to pull your gun and you have to shoot, they tell you to aim for center mass. I do know that.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, okay.
So maybe that should change.
Yeah, I think
like,
that should.
If they have a gun, I feel like
yeah. If they have any other weapon besides a firearm, your gun trumps their weapon. Like if they're pulling out a bat, they got a crowbar, they got a knife, a screwdriver. No, don't shoot them in the chest. No, you couldn't always knife and you had a whole fucking gun.
They need more training. They need more hand-to-hand combat. They need to realize that they need to use like the taser more and their pepper spray or even a baton. You know what I mean? Like less deadly force. But the other thing I'm confused about is why people think like some people think you should be able to like.
Listen, Styles, with that becomes each officer's own personal confidence in their safety. Because as humans, if you don't feel safe, you're going to grab a weapon. You're going to make sure you're safe. You're going to escalate things. So I feel like there needs to be more physical hand-to-hand combat training with officers.
We don't need scared.
I love a police force that's trained like MMA. Like, why can't we train our police force in MMA? So before they even pull out a weapon, go ahead, try some shit. You're going to fucking done. What's up, bro?
You know, some of them actually do teach like MMA style hand-to-hand combat, but it should be all of them. It should be more of them, and how to de-escalate more. But I also don't understand what this thought process is nowadays, where people actually think that they can like attack the cops, or like when they get pulled over, like refuse to produce their license. Did you ever see those videos? I love those videos.
People so entitled with everything else. They're gonna carry that entitlement with everything.
It's brainwash. Yeah, it's brainwash.
And it's all races of people. Because, bro, I watch so many body cam videos. Me and my wife watched this one lady who reacts to body cam videos. I forget her name, but
bro, I love that shit. I all mad at us.
One lady the other day, and I'll put the body cam video in the group. This one is hilarious. She was in Portland, Oregon. She went to McDonald's. They didn't give her order, and she started cussing them out, and they were like, listen, we're going to call the cops. So she was like, fuck you, you bitches, I'm going to call the cops. Now she's on the phone with the cop, telling the cop, listen, you should go there, check IDs. They're all illegal Mexicans. They're part of Tren de Agua. Fucking,
oh my God.
Get food. Then she's like, you know what? He was like, ma'am, I don't have the jurisdiction to just go in there and start checking their IDs. He's like, for your food.
Son of a bitch, we're doing so good.
She's like, man,
I'll be right back.
She's right back. All right. Anyway, she's like management. It's probably a Mexican. All of this shit. And she went off the handles. So it's all people, and body cams are like capture it all. However, I feel like body cams should be live streamed. Police officers should have more hand-to-hand combat training so they feel more confident anytime they approach a suspect. You know, they walk up on somebody and in their brain they're like, yeah, I can fuck this person up. They're not going to be scared. Just saying. They're not going to just reach to the gun immediately. And then if a suspect has a weapon that's not a firearm, then just fucking shoot him in the leg. Shoot him in the foot. Kneecap the motherfucker. They'll go down. And then guess what? They're not dead. Their family can still see them.
And we were doing so goddamn good too.
We were.
Then I turned into a fucking alien.
So she said that the management probably was Mexican. She told the cop, she was like, listen, if they go, she was like, somebody should stop capping these people. She was like, if they go missing, it was me. And then fucking, she went back to the McDonald's trying to get her food. And then the fucking cop had to pull up to McDonald's as she was in the drive-thru yelling at them to give her food before she called ICE and had them deported. And I'm like, listen, people seeing shit on the news fucking makes them think everything's like such a problem. I'm like, this little white lady from fucking Portland, Oregon, bugging out, saying that these Mexicans are Tren de Agua, or whatever the fuck their name is. I'm like, nobody even knew what Tren de Agua was fucking before Trump started talking about fucking Tren de Agua or whatever it is. Nobody. Unless you were in it or you were Mexican. You know what I mean? You never heard of it before. It wasn't like a common thing in America. But here we go again. You're like, here we go again. Same old shit. Just a different day.
In case this chunks out again soon, we can still go for a little bit, but we've been doing an hour and 34 minutes, and today
I think we should just do our outro, wrap this up, because this keeps chunking.
Yeah.
As you chunk
Do the outro. Can you do the outro? 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 Can you do the outro?
I should clip that. Where can you do the outro? 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 I like that. That's the outro, guys. Everybody be good, be safe, do the right thing, stay out of trouble, and treat each other right. It's your boy Aaron All-Nighter, and yeah.
Naughty.
SunDaze podcast show, episode 77. We chunked out all over the place today. We were in and out. It was cool. It wasn't cool. It was nice. It wasn't nice. But share this out of your newsfeed. Share this group. Tag people in the post. Tag people in the comment section. Send this out to like-minded individuals in Messenger. The clips, shorts, and reels will be a lot better than the full episode was. But if you want to laugh at the bloopers in today's live episode with the tech interferences, with the disappearance of It's Your Boy Fifth as soon as he started talking, and him not being able to get back on, Styles having a hard time coming back on, turning trans robot. Apparently, I sounded like Mickey Mouse at some point of this episode. So, all of that will be great. Clip that. And, guys, follow, subscribe, turn on notifications wherever you are watching. We are streaming live on It's Your Boy Fifth Kick, It's Your Boy Fifth YouTube, on Paulie Styles, SunDaze Podcast YouTube, Street Magic Multimedia YouTube, Four of Experience Facebook, Aaron All-Nighter Facebook. So follow, subscribe, turn on notifications. And with that, I'm off this. Peace.